So the next person that's coming up tonight is Keile Moreno. And I think everything happens for a reason. I joined the gym, Keile was there. We ended up talking about our tattoos and found out that he does poetry, and here he is tonight. So Keile has a profound love for language and has used it to express himself since he learned to talk. He has only ever been on stage one other time to share his work, but he is super excited to be here tonight. Born in Venezuela, raised in Toronto since the age of 6. Let's welcome Keile Moreno.
Alright, so I'm excited and nervous at the same time. I have 3 pieces to share with everybody. Lights are bright, microphones are loud, and I love it. The first piece is self-explanatory. It's called My Jungle. We live in a jungle. To survive is a constant struggle. There are concrete canopies and people who behave like chimpanzees. Our rivers flow with stampedes of 4-wheeled ferocious beasts. If you're willing to travel one day, you should come see. We don't have trees, we have skyscrapers. No tigers, gorillas, and leopards. We got drug dealers, gang members, and rapists. We don't hunt to eat. Our food is packed, stacked, and wrapped by the acres. Danger litters the streets. No leeches. But we have lots of lying politicians giving speeches. So hectic is life in this jungle, peace can rarely reach us. Juice monkeys, crack junkies, high school flunkies roam this jungle we call home. Murder, theft, and violence frequently disrupt these brief moments of silence. No order or harmony, just chaos and defiance. Nights bear not the sounds of crickets, but streetcars and hooligans walking home from bars. Some say a civilized city. I say it's a jungle where we live in. Just last week I ran into somebody that was in my 3rd grade class asking for change at a gas station. Missing a tooth, wearing raggedy ass clothes, and it really hurt. Started the wheels turning in my head, and this is what came out. It's interesting. I'm a little trembling, like my breath in. It's called Just Imagine. So, just imagine going from 3rd grade to asking for change at a gas station, from recess and detention to welfare, community housing, and drug interventions. It makes me sick to my stomach to even have to mention. But just imagine your son or daughter sitting on the floor at a subway station, mumbling under their breath because most people won't even pay them attention. To me, that's a scary thought. Just imagine having no choice but to sell your body for a means to eat, even though it burns when you pee. The world is mean when you're out on the streets. Imagine having to pick between feeding your addiction or getting something to eat. Or even worse, getting trench foot because it's been weeks since you washed your feet. This is all horrible to hear, but all very real. Just imagine how you would feel sitting behind the wheel of your vehicle, coming to a stoplight, looking to your left, just to look your son dead in the eyes, holding a squeegee, missing a front tooth, clothes stained with the color of the city streets in the mid-winter. This thought has embedded itself in my mind like a splinter. So just imagine how tragic it would be to see your brother or sister laying on a slab, wrapped in plastic. Well, all this does happen to humans who don't master the art of balance. They end up sleeping on a street corner, or dead, body organs too polluted to even be organ donors. Every time I pass a modern-day peasant sitting on a street corner, I wonder how many of the kids from my 3rd grade class could have ended up just like that, or even worse, laying stiff in a hearse, or even worse, just imagine that was you. This is untitled. I was going to give it a title, but there wasn't enough references to the title in the writing, so I just scrapped that because that's ridiculous. I've never really been one to title things, and those 2 last titles I made up based on the first sentence of what I wrote. So, wrong page. My life seems unique to me, although the second I dig deep, I realize that things happening to me have happened before. I just gotta take the time out to see. figure out how to navigate the sea. Tumultuous emotional torrents are tormenting me. Self-reflection provide me the brief moments that allow me to breathe. I want to love you, but I don't even understand me, so how can we be? If I feel I've never even really met me, expression of thought, feelings put into text, extreme hatred to passionate sex, hashing it out helps me decide what to do next. Insane is the head. Whoa, insane in the head is the man macking just to fill up his bed. I'm in love with the feeling of your head resting on my chest, hand on my neck, synchronizing our breath, constantly doing math in our head, calculating how many seconds we have left. Soaked in sweat is how we leave our love nest. But sometimes I feel like I'm one-sided, one-minded, sliding across paper like a wet paintbrush slides across canvas. The magnitude of human emotion is too complex for us to ask anyone to understand us. Enough is for them to be able to stand us. Multi-layered, intricate, and unlimited is this world of ours. The mind of an artist connects to the souls of people who have it the hardest by those who act modest. Every man wants to fall in love with a goddess. Every woman wants a man who's gonna love her regardless. Be there on the darkest of nights, who put up his dukes in the hardest of fights. But as long as everyone remains one-sided, one-minded, sliding across time like a white paintbrush slides across canvas, then we will never be able to take advantage, and the love that could very well flourish will immediately begin to vanish. Not understanding this is like a person fishing with no bait, or it's like a person with no knuckles making a fist trying to fight. I don't want to be like this. So I look in the mirror and I tell myself that I'm better than this. I'm looking for more than this, more than a kiss. I'm looking for a wife and some kids. But it's hard walking around with Cupid's arrows stuck in my ribs. So I got a couple questions I think Cupid should answer. Deep down inside of me is a turbulent and stormy sea. I'm trying to be strong, but these emotions got a hold of me. Ever since I could remember, these emotions been brewing deep inside of me. I got a couple of your arrows sticking out the side of me, and I'm wondering why you keep on choosing me. Wondering if you're ever gonna let my love be free. Some mornings I wake up and I put on my disguise and hide underneath my lies and keep my tears buried deep inside. But you've made it very clear that there's nowhere I can hide. You keep me love struck, and I guess it's just my dumb luck. Just when I think I've had enough, you call my bluff, and I find myself stuck again. Wondering why you keep on choosing me. Wondering why you keep on choosing me. And I'm sick and tired of you shooting arrows at me. You got me thinking love doesn't really live in me. And I'm tired of walking around with your arrows sticking out the side of me.
One more time for Keile, please. That was nice. I liked his flow. Hope you all did too. I'm Lisa Michelle. I'm a friend and business partner. I hold all the sentiments she said. We're grateful for your patience. We're grateful for you being here. For each and every one of you, because this is really what Areta and I live for. Regardless of all the things we do outside of here, we live to put on shows, to see other people doing their thing, and to do our own thing. So thank you for being a part of it. The next person we have coming up is, sorry, Areta printed these really small. Alicia Fricker.